Okay, welcome back. In this next video we're going to talk about how we set up this file that we did in the previous video where we traced out all of the positions for the character. And in this one we're going to set it up so that we can import it into Animate as frames. So the first thing that we need to do is to select each of the particular positions. And I'm doing this with the group selection tool, so we get a selection. I'm dragging a marquee selection, as you call it, over the top of this character. Now to get it all, I may end up selecting part of the next character, so I can hold shift to deselect that. So I make sure I've just got this one selected, and then I'm going to do Command G. This is Object Group, Command G. And then once I've grouped it, I'm going to do Command 3. There's two reasons for this. One of them is just to make sure I've got everything and there isn't any little odd bits that are left hanging about. And then also, it makes it easier for me to select the next one. So I can just drag across here and select the next one, making sure I've got everything. And this time I didn't get anything of the next one, so I can just group it and do Command 3. Then we can select the next one, group it, and then Command 3. And then I can select the next one. And you can see this time I got the leg again, so I'll hold shift to deselect that, group it, and then do Command 3. And then sometimes it gets a little bit difficult. This one's really close, so another method you could use is the lasso tool. Just drag around that, and then where we get to the bits that are a little bit awkward, just be a bit careful going through there. Now we've got the whole thing selected, group it, and then do Command 3 again, and then I'll continue for the rest of them. So let's do this quickly with the group selection tool. Group, Command 3, select that one, Command G, Command 3, select this one, Command G. So now we've got them all grouped. Let me just do Command 3 to make sure that's all gone. And you can see that I actually did miss a bit there. So let's do Command Z. I'm going to ungroup it. Make sure it's ungrouped. Select the whole thing again. Group it. Command 3. So now we have them all done. To bring them back again, this is Object Show All or Option Command 3. So Command 3 on a PC, by the way, would be Control 3, and then Alt Control 3 would be to bring them back again. So now that we've got them grouped together, the next step is to release them to layers. Right now we have them all on one layer, but the way that we import them into Animate is to import separate layers as keyframes. So if we go to the pull down right here on the side of the layers panel, I'll bring this out so you can see this a little bit more clearly. So I'll drag the layers panel out. If I go to this pull down on the side and then we choose release to layers sequence, you'll see that we have all of these layers now. All of the selection points will have changed color depending on the layer that it's on, because each layer is assigned a particular color. So I'm going to select the top layer, hold shift and select the bottom layer. Right now they're sub layers and we want them all to be top level layers. So I'm going to drag these out of that layer one. So they're all top level layers. Select that first layer where they all were initially and delete it. We could delete the template layer at this point, but I'll leave it for right now. Okay, so once I've done that, with them all selected, let's go ahead at the top here in the control bar. The second of these icons, if you leave your cursor on it, it'll say horizontal align center. So we want to do that so that he's actually walking in place, so his body's not moving across the screen as you're working on it. So they're all going to be over the top of each other aligned like that. And then this is basically set up now, so I'd save this file, call it a different name in case I want to keep the original one. And then we're ready to go into Animate. So in the next video we'll talk about how we bring this into Animate and actually make it into a working animation. See you in the next video.